Hi, I'm Hub Arkush for Pro Football Weekly with more news and analysis on the NFL's current labor impasse. Now that we know that the two sides, the owners and players, will be beginning court-supervised mediation on Thursday, April 14th, what are the hopes for a settlement? What can come out of this? And really, what's been lost in a lot of the bickering over the last month or so, arguing about jurisdiction and location, is a big change that happened in the negotiations at the 11th hour when the players walked away from the table on March 11th. Now, the bottom line until that point was everybody believed the owners were asking the players for a give back, first of $1 billion, then $650 million, in addition to the billion they were already getting off the top. But allegedly in that March 11th offer, the owners agreed to split the difference and knock that all the way down to about $325 million. But what they also did was put in that offer a cap on how much of future revenues and future profits the players could participate in the out years of a new CBA. They were asking for a 10-year deal, and they were talking about single-digit increases in what the players might get, and they really tipped their hand as to what this negotiation has really been all about for them. If you follow any outside business consultants and experts, they will tell you that in 2013, 2014, they think it's quite possible that TV revenues alone could double. The owners could be looking at windfall profits, and they're trying to make sure that they get to keep as much of it as possible. Now, here's where it gets interesting, though, because in the initial offer, when the players were being asked to give back revenue and not get any benefit from it because they don't share equity in the teams, they said, wait a minute, you got to at least prove to us why we're doing this. Well, now the tables have been turned. The owners aren't offering equity, and they're not asking for givebacks. What they are saying is that as future profits grow, we want to keep more of it. And you know what? Now it's time for the players to compromise, because if they're not going to share the risk, if they're not going to give anything back, if they're going to get additional revenues, and if the owners are responsible for all the costs, this is the way business in America works. And so if the owners who've now tipped their hand as to what they're really looking for in front of a federal mediator can get some support, the players are going to have to be very careful about how they wage this battle going forward. Are we closer to an agreement? No, we're not. But we've got both sides talking again, and I think as fans and media looking in from the outside, we finally have a better idea of what this negotiation is really about. There could be some movement in the next 10 days, 2 weeks, now that everybody knows what's really on the table. For Pro Football Weekly, I'm Hub Arkush, and for more news, analysis, and the way we hear it, follow us right here at ProFootballWeekly.com and on Twitter as well.